Hey, it's Scottie D. It's Sunday. It's 5 o'clock, which means only one thing. Time for 5 at 5. Thanks for joining me another week. I hope the weather where you are today is nice. I hope you had a good weekend and you're ready to start the week ahead. But before we go to that, we start with a little cocktail on this Sunday night. Refresca by Corona. This drink, it's one of the seltzer waters that are out there. It's new flavors. This one's guava and lime. This is what I will say. It's really sweet. So if you're not somebody who likes sweet drinks, which I really don't love a sweet drink, you're not going to enjoy this. We had purchased these to go out on the boat, and nobody really liked them, so we had leftover. But if you like sweet, you're going to love it. And it's kind of a dessert drink. So happy 5 o'clock. Here we go. We are ready to talk some favorite things. All right, so one of the first things I'm going to start with this week, I've always admired the huge swan floaties that you see. You can see them in white and black and pink. They're flamingo. There are huge unicorns as well. I finally purchased one this week because, you know what, I kind of wanted to. We went to Tuesday Mornings, which is open down here in the South. We don't have one in Syracuse. I know in Rochester they have one. But I went to Tuesday Mornings. It's like a Marshall's or a TJ Maxx, and they had one, so I picked it up. I will tell you the biggest challenge I had with this thing was blowing it up. For one, it's not like a ball that you can just blow up, if you will. You just, and you feel a little lightheaded after about 5 seconds of blowing it. No, this thing is like a challenge. So I went out and bought a bicycle pump to blow it up. No work, didn't work, the attachments didn't match. So I went on YouTube, old trusty YouTube, and I found videos of how to blow up these huge flotation devices, if you will. So what I found was if you use a hairdryer with half a water bottle and poke a straw through the lid, you can actually blow these up. And believe it or not, it worked. You got to keep it on cool. If you keep it on hot, it will start to melt the inflatable. So keep that in mind. But it worked. So as we do every week, on my Facebook, on my Instagram, I will have pictures of everything, all my favorites, links to where you can purchase them, if I can link it up properly, because you know, I'm just a pretty face. I'm a little tech challenged. But that being said, I'll have the links like I do every week on Facebook and Instagram in my live feed, that feed that runs for like 24 hours. So check out my spawn. That's number one. Number two, if you've been watching 5 at 5, which I do hope you have been, you will know that I have started sort of this gluten-free journey. I'm going to make it very dramatic like all of those fitness people too. Join me on my journey. Yeah, join me on my gluten-free journey because it's something that I've become passionate about. But that being said, I really am trying to commit to it. I do feel better. I feel less bloated. I think anytime we can cut out that gluten, it's supposed to be good, I guess. I don't know. But that being said, one of the things I was really missing was cheese and crackers. I love to do cheese and crackers at night with cocktail hour. And believe it or not, there's cocktail hour most nights. All right, so that being said, I found crackers that are gluten-free, and I love them, so I want to share them with all of you. It is the Lance gluten-free original cracker. They are salty. If you don't love salty, that's probably not going to be good for you, but these are fantastic. They're a little expensive, and it's like when you open up a bag of chips and there's only like, you know, a quarter of the bag filled, but they're delicious, so they're worth it, and they keep me on my gluten-free journey. So number two, check these out, the gluten-free cracker from Lance. You can pick it up at the grocery store. Most grocery stores, I think, are carrying them. If not, go on Amazon. I'm sure they have them right there. Okay, number three. As we know, I've been sharing that we're sort of decorating the house down here, and I've been out shopping quite a bit to do that. So behind me, you see this Asian armoire cabinet. It is really quite a pretty piece, and I want to tell you and share with you the deal I got on that piece. And I'll have a full picture up on Instagram and Facebook after. That piece I purchased for, wait for it, $42 at the Thrifty Shopper. Okay, this is what I'm telling you. I believe in spending a lot of money on certain pieces. I'm not afraid to do that. In fact, my next favorite thing you're going to see is an accessory that probably costs way more than it should. But when you can find a piece like that, a cabinet, for $42, and it's in great shape, it's a beautiful piece, great wood, the detail, the hardware, all of that, so fantastic. buy it, embrace it, grab it. Like I've been saying for weeks now, this is a fabulous time to go out to all these thrifty shoppers and Goodwill and consignment stores, because the reality is that everybody's been cleaning out during this time of quarantine. So you can find a piece similar to that. So that's number 3. It's a favorite thing for sure. When you can find a cabinet like that for 42 bucks, you buy it. Okay. To the next piece. As I've always wanted to do with 5 at 5, I want it to be a mix of high and low. This accessory, and this is, I want to talk to you why I am willing to spend this on accessories, is the Gucci belt. This is a favorite right now. I kind of really love this. So Gucci is, a fun thing to purchase. It definitely is. It's expensive. That belt goes for about $450, which I know a lot of you would say, okay, that's, kind of a waste of money. Here's what I will say, and this is what I've always said. Invest in accessories. You can use them more often versus a t-shirt. So I'm wearing a Target t-shirt that I purchased. I shared with you a couple weeks ago. This was $20. This I'll wear once, probably one more time before the end of the summer, and not wear it again. Where this is something I can wear a couple times a week. Invest in the accessories. When you do that, it gives you a styled, finished look that people will really love. I'm a big fan of belts, big fan of bracelets, watches, that sort of thing. Women, purses, invest in a few good bags. It's better to have quality versus quantity. That's always been my motto, because you want to have those few great pieces you can count on that make you look good, feel good, and go out into the world and do good. So that's number 4, my Gucci belt. All right. Before we get to number 5, my outdoor swan, I will post that. It's in my pool right now. It's become my new friend of sorts. Number 2, my gluten-free crackers. Check them out. They're fantastic. If you're joining me on this gluten-free journey, you're going to want to grab the crackers. Number 3, my Asian cabinet. It's fantastic. $42 at Goodwill, thrift store, whichever one it was. I'm really not sure. I've been to so many lately. And then, of course, invest in the accessories. A little Gucci belt is always fun. Finally, I'm going to talk about skin. And I am no expert. I do very little with my skin, so I'm not by any means trying to be, the word according to the, facial skin gods, okay? The reality is this is a product I found I like. All skin is different. I usually have a difficult time with skin products. I will say that most make me break out, and then I look like a prepubescent teen who's just chubby and broken out. Yeah, not a good look. All right, so the product I have found that I think is really great, and it does feel like it tightens my skin, is hyaluronic acid. It comes in this little dropper. I put it on right after I shower. They say don't go out in the sun after. You should use it at night. I use it during the day because I don't mind a little bit of a tan. Acid. It's no specific brand. I pick it up when I find it. This one was $6 at Ross, but I have to tell you, I can feel it remove some of the wrinkles, and it does the part Botox doesn't. So check it out. Number 5, hyaluronic acid. Give it a try. You never know. You might love it. It is always good to work something new into your skin products. I am told this moisturizes and helps get rid of wrinkles. I know I've heard some of my favorite celebrities like hyaluronic acid as well. Check it out. Well, that, my friends, is Scottie D's 5 at 5 for this week. Thank you for joining me. Join each week right here, Sunday at 5 o'clock. Everything that I've talked about this week posted on my live feed on Instagram and Facebook. If you like it, share. Thanks for joining me. Have a good week. Stay peaceful, stay safe, and stay patient out there. We'll talk to you next week.